Hello! How the fudge you doing? Hey guys, DField here, bringing you another episode of Factions Let's Play. Today, guys, I have a bit of a tutorial for you. I don't have a raid today, so because nobody sent me any raid coordinates, and basically I haven't had time on the Sunday because I was basically watching football all of today. Just because football is amazing. If you guys aren't into that sport, you guys should start because it's a great sport. But yeah, so I haven't found any raids for today yet. Insanity is doing some homework, so he won't be recording with me today. But I added on, I think it was Friday night, I added a little bit of an addition to my iron golem farm to make my life a little bit easier. And I guess I just decided I should share it with you guys and teach you guys how to make it, so that you guys will be able to implement this into your iron base farm or iron golem farm if you guys do decide to make mine. A quick note, this sorter doesn't, it's basically an item sorter, so what I want, or what the plans for it, is that all the roses will just end up in these chests, and then the rest of these chests will be filled up with iron ingots, and it'll just make it very easy to sell and sort. Like, I wouldn't have to sort it manually. But a quick note, as I was saying, this sorter doesn't fully 100% work for this farm, just because of the amount of items that is inflowing from all of these hoppers from when the iron golem farm is running. So you will find an occasional rose in each of the chests. So I just recently emptied these, but there's some. See, as you can see, there are some roses in some of them, but if you look at the bottom chest, a majority of the chests are gonna be fully sorted into like iron ingots, and it just makes life a little bit easier. And if you guys are running a smaller farm, like not one of my massive farms, I'm actually getting about 3 million per hour. Like, I think it's actually a little bit more than that. But as you can see here, there are some poppies that do end up getting filtered into this chest. But as a majority of it, like all the poppies normally just go into this chest, as you just saw right there. So I'm going to give you guys a quick look at how I built this. I'm going to do /fly here real quickly, just to show you guys. So this is what the mechanism looks like. Gotta break this block, but this is okay. So this is the sorter here. This is like this hopper right here is basically what filters out the items, and then there's a series of redstone mechanisms that I will explain in the tutorial. So yeah, so this episode is going to be a tutorial on how to make an item sorter. It doesn't have to be for an iron golem farm. I mean, you could honestly make one for like that'll sort cobblestone, dirt, sand, but you know, I don't want to make my base too massive, and just to save space, I did it only for my iron golem farm. So yeah, let's get started. I'm going to hop on over to a single player creative world just to show you guys how to build this really quickly in creative mode, so I don't have to buy more materials. So basically this is what a compact version of my iron golem farm will look like. So like there's not really a chest here. Just imagine there's a bunch of hoppers feeding into this top line. So what it is here's this is the chest that I'm actually collecting stuff in, and then if you guys want to imagine it a little bit more, like this is just a tall stack of chests that I have, like the main stack of chests that, like, imagine this going down like 6 chests, this going down 6, this going down 6. So this is basically like the collecting wall. And then this these set of hoppers up very top right here, these are the hoppers that basically just transport all of the items across each of the separate sorters, which will determine which items are sorted into which chests. And then so this chest right here, or this middle hopper, as I was saying earlier, is the hopper that sorts the items. So as I want iron ingots to go into these 2 chests, I need to fill this up. I will explain this more into detail as I do the build. And then this last chest, of course, is the poppies, and all the poppies go into that chest. Alright, so let's get started. It's very simple to build, guys. So let's build over here a little bit. So this is your chest row, and let's make this so this very last chest is going to be where I want all of my miscellaneous junk. So I'm gonna make this tutorial on, like, let's say cobblestone, and let's do cobblestone, grass, dirt, and then poppies. Alright, so just to give you guys an idea of how the sorter works. So this is your collection chest, and let's say that this is the chest that you want all your junk items to be in. And then you want, let's say at the very end, we're going to want the stone to end up here. We're going to want the grass to end up here. and then we're going to want the dirt to end up here. So let's get started. So this is our layout. This is our chest collection layout. And we're going to start out with putting a hopper into each one. You're going to shift click and then put it on, attach it to your hopper like so. And then one underneath the hopper that you just placed, you need to put a what's it called? A redstone torch. So you're going to grab a redstone torch. Let's put that away for now, and then put it right underneath. So it's directly underneath where the hopper is. So you're going to do that for each one. Let's do this really quickly. Oops, I just broke that. So a redstone torch underneath each one, just like so. And then afterwards, you're gonna make another, put another stone behind the original hopper, like this. And then you are going to add you could actually do add two on top of the original stone. And then you're gonna put a hopper pointing into the stone. So this hopper that I'm placing right now, that's pointing into the stone. As you can see, I'm shift clicking and then clicking it on the stone above the original hopper. So this hopper right here, this middle row right here, this top row, this is the hopper that's going to be our sorter. So basically whatever you want to be sorted into that chest is going to be associated with this hopper here. So this hopper, this last hopper, which is we want to be our miscellaneous chest, we're not going to have anything inside it. But we're just going to continue on with the build, and then I'll explain how to do all of that stuff in the next step. So what you're going to want to do below this, you could use any block, but I'm using stone just to make it easier for you guys to see. So across the, this is the redstone torch at the very bottom. So on the opposite side of the redstone torch, you're going to add a redstone repeater pointed towards the block that the redstone torch is placed. So here's the stone block. As you can see, the repeater is pointing towards the block that the redstone torch is placed on. And then you're going to grab a stone and put it directly on top, and then you're going to repeat this for all of them. So as you can see, all the torches, or all the repeaters, are pointed into the stone that the redstone torch is being placed on. And then above that repeater, you're going to put another stone block like so. And then afterwards, you are going to break that original stone that you used to place this to make it point towards that rock. Alright, so you're going to break that. And then here's our design so far. So it's a nice and compact design to make a sorter, and it works very well as long as you have space management skills. So now you're going to need to make some redstone comparators. If you guys don't know how to make that, just look it up on Google really quickly and get the recipe for it, or you could do /recipe if you guys have the donation kit. And here's the next step. So here's the hopper that's pointed towards what was originally our stone block. And you're going to step on top of the hopper and then place down a redstone comparator. So as you can see, the two notches are going to be towards the hopper side, and then the one notch is going to be pointed that way, away from our little mechanism. So you're going to do that for all of them. You're basically just going to be placing down these comparators. And then there we go. So this is basically almost ready, and now all you have to do is run a redstone trail down the stone block and then connect it. So let's go down the stone block and connect it. And there we go, guys. This is our sorter. This is all you have to do. Can I do /butcher in the creative world? No, I don't have any plugins. So that's basically all you have to do to make the redstone mechanism. And then at the very top, so since this, as we decided in the beginning, this last chest to the far right is going to be our junk chest. So we're going to put a hopper above it pointed straight down. So as you can see, this hopper is pointed into the sorting one. And then we're going to put a trail of hoppers leading into the junk chest. So it's just going to basically go across our entire assembly, shift click and go across the entire assembly until you have it there. So as if you can remember my base, this is the very top layer. And what this is going to do is basically, if an item enters any of these hoppers, it'll run through this entire series and then get sorted if the item is running through the series, and get sorted accordingly, whatever item we have in this sorter. So let's get started. So as we said in the beginning, we wanted stone to be in this first chest. So this sorter right here, this sorting hopper in the middle right here, is going to have to be semi-filled up with stone. So how we're going to have it sort out just the stone chests, we're going to take a stack of stone, or like if you actually want iron ingots, you could do whatever. So whatever item you want to be sorted into this first chest, you're going to add a full row of it, and then you're going to slowly just randomly add different blocks until a block gets sucked out of one of these slots. So if I keep adding, you'll slowly notice that that 5 just went to a 6 and then quickly you shot back down to a 5. So if I add another one, you can see it's lowering in the number, and that means that it's filtering the stone and going into the chest. As you can see, we now have 2 stone in this chest. So this filter is set. That's already, like, you don't really need a lot of the item for the sorting process to be done. So let's do this again with the next one. So we want grass blocks to be in this chest. So let's take that one out, and then we're going to fill the entire row with grass, and then just slowly randomly add until we see one of these values go down by 1. So let's just keep adding, basically. All right, there we go. So as you can see now, if we add another one, a single block gets sucked out, and that means that this sorting hopper right here is set, and as you can see, the grass blocks are being placed. And then for this last chest, we said we wanted dirt, so let's put dirt across the row, and then once again add random intervals of stuff into there, of the dirt, and as you can see, it's slowly starting to lower, and that means that this sorter is ready. Alright, so this is our miscellaneous chest, our junk chest. So we don't want anything in here, or we want whatever we don't want sorted into this one. So we don't want to add any items at all whatsoever into this item hopper, as this is the junk chest. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to add poppies, which will be my junk, and then I'll have dirt here, grass, and then we need some stone. So this is the 4 items that we are going to be sorting through these chests. And just as an example, I'm going to add a chest here. A chest doesn't have to be here when you guys actually make your sorter. I'm just going to add it into here so you guys can see the items will be flowing through and getting sorted accordingly. So I'm going to grab a quarter stack of stone, put it in the chest, quarter stack of grass, put it in the chest, quarter stack of this, put it in there, and then the poppies. Alright, so basically what will happen is the stone or whatever item will slowly get sucked in and then be pushed down this conveyor belt until it reaches the last hopper. And as you can see, the stone is already being sorted out, and it's already all gone basically. And as you can see, the stone all filtered out to this first chest because we had a sorting stone assembly in this sorting hopper right here. I might be using a lot of terms that are kind of confusing, but if you guys follow the guide or follow this tutorial very carefully, it'll basically all work out to exactly how you want it to. And so we wanted the stone in this first chest, and all 16 stone that we originally placed in that chest has now been sorted. And then the same thing, we wanted grass here, and all the grass that we wanted is now in here. And then all dirt here, and then all the dirt that we placed is now in there. As you guys can see, the poppies, the ones that we are considering in this tutorial as the junk, are the ones that are being placed into the last chest. So this is just a quick tutorial for you guys on how to make a nice, quick, and compact item sorter. So I use this for my iron golem farm, just same principles, basically iron ingots all across these sorting chests here. And then the last one is just the poppies, which basically get filtered down. And just to give you guys more of a visual, if you guys wanted to expand this farm like I did, just to have it more spaces to loot, all you got to do is place some hoppers directly below it, and there we go. You have another layer of chests, and then you can basically repeat this with however much room you need, and there you go. So as you guys can see here, it'll slowly start getting filtered all the way down until this chest is filled, and until this chest is filled. So yeah, this is my hopper system that I got off of another tutorial on YouTube, and I decided to share it with you guys today. That's it for today's tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys do like and subscribe all of my videos. I really do appreciate it. I am close to 1,000 followers, 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I am planning a vlog, a video log of that monumental portion. I just have to buy a webcam because my old webcam broke. If I do happen to reach that goal sometime soon. My school is starting tomorrow, Monday. If this actually might be uploaded tomorrow or later tonight. I'm not really quite positive yet. So my uploads might slow down a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 per week, but it really all just depends on how much time I have and how much time school is going to be taking from my uploading schedule. So yeah, hope you guys learned how to make a sorter, and hope you guys do implement one of these into your base. As you guys can see, it is very simple to make, and it just takes a quick maybe 10-15 minutes to make the full system, and it makes life a lot easier. So yeah, thank you guys for watching these videos, and this is DField, and I will see you guys later.